everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today, yes, there's a tree right there. We're going to try to ignore that. I just bought it today, and it's actually going to be going where that table is, but I haven't had a chance to shuffle some furniture around, so it's a little close. I mean, it's like right here. So let's just pretend the tree is not like encroaching on my space here. All right, you are here for my Pan That palette. I have my mini Pan That palette, and of course I have my Pan That palette Sultry that I'm doing with some girls. We'll get to that. So let's start with the mini Pan That palette. I am working on the Pacifica Natural Beauty Duo 2. I didn't know there was a 1, but you know, I got this in Ipsy, you know, like 600 or 700 years ago. It's been a long time. It really has. But I'm enjoying it, though it doesn't look like I'm making much progress on it. I'm not even going to bother putting the new picture up, but you can actually see the dip going in this one. I've got a little extended dip here, slightly larger pan, like ever so slightly, but definitely you can see the dip in this one. I do think I'm going to actually hit pan in this by the next update. It is in my May makeup basket, so that is my big goal, is to finally hit pan in this one. I would like to have this one done before the end of the year, so I need to actually start spending some more time on it. And I was actually kind of surprised. I had this on in my video yesterday. This purple looks way darker in the pan than it does on. And I think that's why I've been shying away from it, because it just looks so dark and blah. It actually doesn't look that bad on, and it definitely doesn't look that dark. So I'm going to be spending a little bit more time with that for the month of May. I have some other purples that I put in my basket to pair with it so that I can hopefully get some good usage out of that. All right. Now on to the big thing, my ABH Sultry palette. This is one of my Pan That palettes this year. I am doing this with Dana, Dannie, and Courtney. I'm going to have those beautiful ladies listed down below. If anyone else is doing the Sultry palette this year, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll get you added into the little chat group that we have. And, you know, we'll get your name down in the description box so other people can follow you in your journey to not shed hairs, to, you know, pan your ABH Sultry palette. So this palette was virtually brand new when I brought it in, and I'm going to show you a little montage of where this palette has been. And this is where my palette currently is. Definitely some changes happening in here. I did not reach all of my goals, but I feel very accomplished. Very accomplished. Hopefully on the screen somewhere I will have a picture of where I was previously so you can follow along. The first one, Fresh, that was already done. Pearl, I did quite a lot of damage to that one. Hopefully it's going to show. There you go. I just have this tiny little corner left, and I definitely think that bad boy is going to be done by the next update, without a doubt. Steampunk, I think I've used that once or twice since the last update. It was not a focus shade. Rose Quartz, also not a focus shade. I did probably use that 3 or 4 times, and it actually looks like there's less pan in it now. But I think it's just because I used my brush wet and it kind of left some residue over the pan there. That's okay. It wasn't a focus shade. I'm not really that worried about it. There is pan there, and you know, you can probably still see that, but I'm not worried about it. This one, Ember, the next one, I was really hoping to hit pan in that. It is not there yet, but look at that dip. It is a big old dip in there. I am almost certain that I will be able to hit pan in that probably within the next few uses, so definitely by the next update. I'm really shedding like a dog today. Go figure. Been out in the hot sun. Maybe the weather change is making my hair shed. Bloom, I actually use this quite a bit. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. There is a slight dip in there, but yeah, it's getting usage, but I use a big fluffy brush, so probably it's going to take a while to hit pan, but I feel like once I hit pan, the pan will expand very quickly. Birch. Birch, I was hoping to get this entire corner cleaned out. I was not able to do that, but I definitely have side pan here. I just still have a little bit up top. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. I just wish I could have done a little bit better, but you know, it's getting there and I'm okay with that. Cinder, I probably used twice and really no big difference there. But that one right there is the huge change. That was Twig, I really like that. That was probably one of my favorite shadows in this palette. Not that there's any bad colors in here, but Twig was just so very versatile. I could use it on my eyes. I could use it in my brows. It was wonderful. But I'm going to bring you in super close here. Look at all of the rust in that pan. That is a huge disappointment to me. ABH has been known to have pan issues in the past with Modern Renaissance, and I can't believe that they didn't fix that problem. And I don't know if you can see, but Birch has some rust in it as well. And I gotta say, I'm like absolutely disappointed. I really am. So I am glad that Twig is done because of the rust. I am not glad that it's done because I really liked the color. All right, moving on to Teak. I think I only used that once, and yeah, no real changes there. Dystopian, I have made a big difference in that, considering it's a very dark color. I wanted to clear out that corner, and I absolutely did it, and I'm happy about it. I do like that brown. It is a very nice brown. I actually have it to set my eyeliner today, and I really like it a whole lot. I'm going to be sad when that one's gone, but I got plenty of other browns in my collection that I can play around with. All right, Cyborg. I was hoping to clear out this entire corner. I definitely have expanded the pan, but the corner is still kind of hanging on there. It's actually hard with the brush that I use. It's dirty right now, but it's a really tiny brush, and I use it for my inner corners, and it's such a soft brush that it's hard to like get product on it out of that corner. So that corner might stay in there for a while until I can expand the pan, and then like repress it all together. I'm just gonna have to see how it works out. Slate, I had wanted to clear out the corner of this one as well. Clearly that did not happen, but I did slightly expand that pan, so I am happy about that. And the last one, Noir, if I could speak. I also wanted to clear out that corner. It just didn't happen. I don't know why I gravitated towards more lighter looks for the past month. Maybe because, you know, it's spring and I was just feeling the lighter looks. I don't know. I don't know what the excuse was, but yeah, I did not get as much usage out of that one as I would like to, but I'm going to be working on it. I have some ideas for it. This is staying in my basket for the month of May, and I do intend to, you know, put a hurting on it. That's what I did for the past month. I'm very pleased with where this is. I may not have reached all of my goals for the past month, but I finished another shadow. Pearl is almost done. This is probably my least favorite shadow in the entire palette, and it's not because of the color, because the color is absolutely beautiful, but the formula is just chunky and flaky. I'm not a fan of that one as far as like that formulation. But everything else in here, I really enjoy it a whole lot. Yes, I even like the black. It is a good black. Some palettes have blacks in them and they're patchy and they almost pull gray, just not like a true black. This is like an incredibly pigmented true black, and it's great, especially for setting eyeliner. If you do that, it is really good for that. But I will be happy when this palette is done, because I just don't get good vibes from this anymore. We're just going to leave it at that. I'm not feeling the love for this palette anymore. Like, I like the shades, but, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to enjoy it while I have it, but I'm not going to, like, truly miss it. It's not something I would ever replace in my collection, since I already have the dupe of this from Alter Ego anyway. You know how that goes. So, I need to set some goals for the next update. I don't know if I can reach them all, but, you know, I've got to set goals. I've got to have something to reach for. So, it keeps me motivated. Definitely Pearl, I want that thing done. It is not much there. I think it can be done. I'm just going to continue to slowly work on Steampunk. It is not going to be a focus shade because I don't have a problem wearing golds. I've got plenty of golds that I'm working on right now. If I feel like using it, I'm just going to use it. If I'm not feeling it that day, not really a big deal, because I know there are certain shades in here. If those are the last ones standing, I'm going to be totally happy to fly through those. I want to get the hard stuff out of the way first, if that makes any sense, just so that I can like coast towards the end. Rose quartz is another one. I'm not going to focus on it. I will play with it because I really like it, and I told Dana I was going to try Bloom and rose quartz together, and I never got the chance to do it. I got so busy with doing some stuff, and I really want to try those two together, so I'm going to definitely try that this month. All right, Ember. Ember is the one that thwarted me this month. I'm going to hit pan. I'm not going to try. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to hit pan spectacularly. That's my goal for that one, and I'm sure that I'm going to do it. I'm going to come on here next month, and I'm going to say, look at that massive pan on there, because that is definitely going to be a focus shade for me. Bloom, I'm just going to continue to chip away at it a little bit here and a little bit there. I enjoy it, though I have tried to put it on my lower lash line, and I have learned that that does not look good on me. It kind of makes me look tired and a little sickly. Certain pinky shades on my lower lash line just don't work for me. Others do. Like if they're berries, they're fine, but there's certain shades like this, they just don't really work for me. So that's gonna have to stay up on the lids. Birch. Birch is gonna be my focus along with Ember. Much like I focused on Twig this past month, Birch, because it has rust in it, that is going to be like I need to use it every single day in one way or another. So I don't know that I can actually finish it by the next update because there's a lot there, but I would like to be super close to having that one done because of the rust. Once I see the rust in there, there's something in my head that says it's just got to go. So she got to go. All right. Cinder, I am probably just going to play around with here or there, and it's not going to be a focus shade. Teak, probably not going to be a focus shade because Ember, I would use them in similar fashion, and I really want to hit that pan in Ember. So, yeah, this is probably going to get used a few times, but it's not going to be a focus. I'm going to keep hitting hard on Noir and Dystopian as much as I can. I don't know if I want to set specific goals for them, but I really kind of want to, I want a lot more pan in both of these. Dystopian I think is going to be easier to finish in the long run than Noir, so I really need to step up my game in Noir. Cyborg, I'm just going to start working my way down here. I just want like good pan on that one and, you know, see how that one goes. It's a really easy shade to use. I love it on my inner corners, and I'm not worried about that one at all. That one's going to be another one that, if it's one of the last ones standing, it's going to be very easy for me to finish. And then Slate, the very last one that I'm going to talk about is, yeah, I don't want to say it's on the back burner, but as far as my matte shades that are in here, Birch has to be my priority because so far, I haven't seen enough of the Slate pan, but so far I don't see any rust in that. And Dana does not have rust in hers, so I'm hoping that there's no rust in that. But Birch has to be my priority as far as my mattes because of the rust. And I'm really hoping nothing else has rust in it because it is frustrating to spend that much on a palette from a high-end brand and have rust in your pans. I hope I'm not the only one that feels that way because I feel very let down by this palette. Like the quality of this formula and the fact of the pans rusting, I just feel very disenchanted right now. Even though I like the color story and everything, I'm just feeling very, very disenchanted with this palette. So I want to get it done and move on to the next big thing. All right, definitely go check out all the other girls. Like I said, Dana, Dannie, and Courtney, they're going to be listed down below. And, you know, they are working on the same palette. If you are working on this palette, let us know. We want other people to find you too. So just put it down there in the comments. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.